I'm Michelle Yana-Chan, and this is Fast Track's Insider Guide with my top travel tips from around the world. I've just been travelling through Myanmar or Burma, where everybody I met was talking about how tourist numbers have soared in the last few months since November's elections and the release of Aung San Suu Kyi. It was particularly buzzing around Inle Lake, where farmers tend floating fields beside their stilted homes. And I adored Bagan, where you should rent a bicycle to explore the area. Hundreds of temples, stupas and shrines on the banks of the Irrawaddy. The people I spoke to while travelling, from tour guides to souvenir sellers to the owners of internet cafes, were desperately keen for tourists to visit and support their livelihoods. Antwerp is opening its new museum An de Strom this month in the newly regenerated Het Elandje district. The museum will focus on the history of the Belgian city when it was one of Europe's great ports in the 16th century. Head up to the rooftop for spectacular 360-degree views. And while in Antwerp, don't miss the Mode Museum of Fashion, nor the fantastic boutiques. The city is a hotbed of pioneering young designers with a pedigree including Dries van Noten and Anne de Meulemeester. The UN has declared 2011 the International Year of Forests, with events planned from Poland to Malaysia to the Congo. Find out what's happening where you'll be on June 5th for the UN's World Environment Day, following the same theme. How about the Amazon rainforest, a playground for jungle adventurers? The wet season is just coming to a close, meaning less rain, less mosquitoes, and a better time for swimming. It's also the best time of year to head to Rwanda's lush, misty forests to track mountain gorillas in the Parc National des Volcans. It's drier and less muddy now through till September, but trekking can still be strenuous, reaching altitudes of nearly 3,000 meters above sea level. You can also hike to the grave of Dian Fossey, who committed her life to researching these animals, and also the graves of poached gorillas. I've just visited a new museum in Doha, Qatar. Mataf is dedicated to modern and contemporary Arab art from the 1840s to today. That's something very new for the region.
There aren't very many museums in the Arab world, and we are a museum that is focused on art from the Arab world, but sort of dedicated to looking at art internationally. And so I think it positions us uniquely to be here in the region because the work connects with where we are.
On May 30th, the Isle of Man motorbike races, the TT or Tourist Trophy, revs up. It's fast, furious and often frightening, with 200 bends on ordinary public highways. Peek at past winners at the Manx Museum in the island's main town of Douglas, and for a breath of fresh air, flee the petrol fumes and hike up Snaefell, the highest point on the island from where, on a clear day, you can see England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland. And staying in the UK, the Travel Photographer of the Year exhibition is opening at the Royal Geographical Society London. See the winning photographs and also images from the Society's historical archive. The exhibition is free and open till June 10th. Thanks for checking in with my Insider Guide this month. Until next time, happy travelling.
Thanks, Michelle. And there's a challenge for you. Better those snaps and send them in to us at fasttracktravel@bbc.co.uk. And from one British institution to another. You'd have to be a committed Republican, more concerned with affairs in your own backyard, or a Martian not to have noticed that there was a certain royal wedding that took place just the other day, just near here. Well, I've got news for you. The future King of England, William, has another love: polo. The game of kings, as it's called, is a favourite pastime of royalty, the rich and famous and high society. And we sent our very own king, Typhon, to learn to play with the best in Argentina.
Polo is the oldest team sport in the world, and legend has it that nomadic warriors in Asia first played the game over 2,000 years ago, often using the decapitated heads of their defeated enemy as a ball.
It's evolved into a more refined pursuit since then, and today is played in over 80 countries by around 50 million people. So I've come to Estancia Villa Maria, a luxury hotel 45 minutes from Buenos Aires, to take a 4-day crash course in polo. Now, I've never played before and only ever ridden a horse a few times, so this could be tricky.
Okay, Tefan, at least you look like a polo player.
It might have been wiser to quit now while I was ahead, especially before embarrassing myself trying to mount my horse Negrita.
The first movement is the half swing. Now we're going to start moving.
After only 2 attempts at hitting the ball, there was no time to lose.
Kill the cameraman. Now.
Kill the cameraman? I was more worried I'd kill myself.
Easy. You didn't fall yet?
No.
Okay.
What?
We'll keep pushing. Let's go down. The first day, yeah, it's good.
Gonna fall on the first day.
Yeah, it's good. Today we're going to learn the full swing and the backwards. It starts from here, then goes here, then down. Very natural, the movement. That's it. Make it back.
By the end of day 2, I was getting into the swing of this, but it was still not enough hit and too much miss.
Okay, Tef, on day number 3, today you are going to watch a game, but I have a bigger surprise for you. You're not only going to watch the game, you're going to play the game. So you will need this.
Good grief. What have I got myself into?
We're playing now. So, let's go.
What the hell am I doing here?
Things weren't going quite as I'd hoped.
Go, go. Déjame echar la pelota. Go.
Negrita.
Go. Take it back. No more.
I'd made a none too impressive debut so far.
I'm exhausted. And I think we've only been playing for 2 minutes.
Make it back, make it back. Well done.
After getting over the shock of being unexpectedly thrown into the game, something strange started to happen.
Well done. Muy bien.
My first goal!
Argentina's become the mecca of worldwide polo, thanks to the quality of its players, horses, and prestigious tournaments.
Well done. Okay, today is the big day. Today, you're going to play a real game. No mercy, no hay compasión.
My last day and the climax of my training.
Rolling.
A full-on competitive game. And the dangers are highlighted in a near head-on collision. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Eventually, my team lost an exciting game 5-4, but I'll take amazing memories of playing polo to my grave. And thankfully, not prematurely.
Come on, come on. Seguí con él. No, Juan, no cruce la línea. Qué cerca le pasó.
That was fun.
Sadly, that's all we've got time for this week on Fast Track. But join us next time when we'll be talking to the relatives of a holidaymaker who went missing while abroad and hasn't been seen since. And don't forget, you can keep up to date with all our reports on the website, bbc.com/fast track. And for more travel news, check out bbc.com/travel for reports from St Andrews, Goa and North Carolina, the gateway to the Smoky Mountains. But in the meantime, from me, Rajan Datar, and the rest of the Fast Track team here in London, thanks for watching and goodbye.